So that's almost certainly almighty.
Everything is almighty.
Everything is almighty.
Now, was it a ring or a bracelet?
It was definitely, I have no
I
idea.
know.
It's this one.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there it is.
It says rainbow right there. I'll put it on my right middle finger, and then just when I want to defeat the Rainbow King, I'll show him the ring. Let me just quickly resave it so that when I fail, I don't forget to do this. Okay, now on to the Rainbow Seal King. He's a rainbow and a seal. It's a very bad joke. Like, you stole from me like an astonishingly terrible joke that I keep on doing.
See, and I keep calling him the Sealing King, thinking of it like Ceiling.
That one needs to be written to
yes,
see how terrible it is. Now I'm not going to remember which is which. Oh, this is like level 2 or something. It's useless.
I think it might have been left one more from the level 2 guy. Nope, it's these guys.
Yep, that's level 7. I see a numeral 7 in there.
A full width numeral 7.
We will never know. Well, I guess I could know since I already determined that the text is stored in Shift-JIS, even though it is somehow untranslatable. Do I remember the gimmick of this level? Answer, no.
It was just the white giant level, I think.
Oh, yeah. And in terms of getting through this level, there's no gimmick. You just walk through.
Yeah, I think it's super easy because white giants are...
Yeah.
Because everything's done. It's also the poo-poo-ra level, but there's multiple poo-poo-ra levels, as we found out.
Wrong hallway.
But you did find a dead end.
I love dead ends.
Correct hallway.
Nice of it to just freeze me for a second. So glad I'm wearing that ring.
Yep.
Now let's see if I can manage to get there with 0 ips. I don't think it's possible because I think that you have to do something ip-worthy to get into the center chamber.
Go to the right. In the... Oh, okay. Is it maybe to the right after this?
Yeah. I believe I don't. Yeah, there's 2 entrances to this zone, and I don't remember which is correct, and I never have remembered which is correct. So it was this.
It's around the back way.
So want that to be something.
Yeah.
So want that to be something, and
instead,
this is something.
This is something.
What?
You just remember you just cast magic.
Oh, that's yeah. Now it's on my right middle finger, so it should be this, which only has 1 use, and I imagine you have to use it in battle. To protect the loved ones of the Seal King. That is the role of the rainbow. Do not obstruct love! Well, we're gonna kill the rainbow. Taste the rainbow. Kill the rainbow.
Eat the rainbow. Devour the rainbow.
Oh, look, I'm in control for once. That's a nice change. Oh, I can't use that. Interesting.
I think just the fact that you have the ring means you now actually...
Yeah.
And I bet it's just going to be a relatively easy battle now.
It is kind of seeming that way. Let's see how my magic does. Oop, well, let's do that nowhere. Neither of my sort of normal attacks do a particularly good amount of damage, but...
No.
You know.
But you're still going to be able to outlast him.
Yeah. He does have that. That must be the iris attack, that rainbow thing. Goodbye. So is this the realm people experience when overdosing on Skittles, asked Dan in chat? You'd have to take a lot of Skittles, however, yes. I think, given that this is... Never mind, I can't find a way to make... I'm trying to connect the rainbow, the love, the gay, the Skittles. I don't know what the joke is there, but somehow make it work. Do not kill Melchior. Do not kill Melchior. I don't know, I might kill Melchior. He turned into a brooch. A brooch. What do you mean it's locked? Oh, wait, it's sealed, and if only I had a ring that would unseal it.
Yeah.
The rainbow fights for the love of the Seal King. Oh, well, we're gonna fight you, apparently. Yellow weirdo.
Well, I think it said heaven and sky something.
Yellow feng shui. Bye. Oh, we burned him. He turned to ash.
You just sucked all the color right out of him.
You know what I mean?
Sucked all the yellow. Never mind.
Huh.
I think maybe just kill all the color guys. I think you coming in the back way made it easy. Oh yeah, that might be
the
that's
Rainbow King
idea.
didn't expect me to come in the back way.
Exactly. He probably should have, given that he's the Rainbow King, but
the bad jokes.
Nijito.
I like how they're still telling me what the Rainbow King does, and it's like, I did just
Yes.
kill him. I did just murder him.
Yeah, it says sky something, but you go through too quickly. But I think they all have the same name. Heaven and sky something.
Bye. Turned you to ash.
He kind of turned a little bit browner. He wasn't quite full black.
You can't just ask them. To protect the eternity of paradise. I don't care about the eternity of paradise. I care only for murder.
Okay, that one says red, so it's like sky's red or heaven's red.
Well, that was
So
very
I'm guessing
dumb.
the other ones are orange and yellow, probably.
Boy, I'm really screwing several pooches on this particular battle. Coming in the back way, no wonder Brestilda looked nonplussed, says Dan in chat. Is Brestilda the one who might have been a man with large bags?
Yes.
Bluey.
Presumably this one's going to be heaven's blue.
Nico. Reincarnate, become part of paradise. I don't wanna. I don't want to do that. And you can't make me. Oh god, the smile or mouth or whatever, it's very bad on the blue.
Heaven's blue.
If you know what I mean.
Oh, Kasawa. Dan thinks Brestilda is Kasawa.
Aw.
That's right, because Peckbro is Peckbro.
I should have translated that, and I don't know why I didn't.
I guess this is going to be green, and the other's going to be yellow, even though they both look green. Oh, wait, we already saw yellow, so what is this going to... Okay, this is... I think that is Midori green. I don't remember that kanji, but I think it is.
Gonna see whether it caught it at all.
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, I'm not, because the battle started. Oh, you do that, huh? Okay, well, I give up on whatever his name was. Fool who does not know the meaning of paradise.
Now I'm about to see what the kanji looks like for halfway between yellow and green. I don't even know how to say it. It looks like yellow-green, I think.
Light green, yellow green.
Yeah.
There's a disagreement,
is
weirdly.
what it literally means.
But light green of the sky is funny because last I checked, the sky is not light green. Like,
they're all I was calling it heavens, but they're saying up the sky.
It was just a funny, weird translation as well. Okay, I killed all of the honor guard and also the king, but in the opposite order.
They actually gave you a decent amount of IPs, 550 each. Yep, that was all you needed to do.
A weapon.
I wonder if this is going to be another ingredient, like the moldable weapon. Because you've only had one material to craft weapons out of so far.
Yeah, and I kind of assumed that was going to be it, but... What does do not kill... Are you really asking the question? What does do not kill Vasil mean? I think it's pretty obvious.
If anything tells you that Kasawa is actually evil, it's that question.
What? I don't understand the concept of not killing someone. What are you talking about? That's so weird. What was the Rainbow King trying to do? What a true mystery, trying to keep somebody alive. What is this weapon that we have just obtained? And what about this ring? Return to the barrier. I will analyze it. Well, even though we haven't gotten any dicks, I guess we can return to the barrier. Is the mantle going to attack me? Nope. Do some analysis.
Lysis means like destruction.
Yep.
Zeros. The name of the weapon is Zeros something.
Reduces ice damage by 10 points. I was expecting with the rainbow that it was going to zero more than, or reduce more than just ice damage, but that's what it says it does.
Because it's pointing at the blue. Yeah, I don't know. That can't be all it does.
No, there's no way that the fact that it's pointing at the blue means anything.
Yeah. Zeros something.
Doesn't matter, that wasn't the important one. That was just something we found in a box on the way. That's a weapon!
Well, this might be the material that the weapon's crafted out of. Or that the weapons are going to be crafted out of.
A part of Melchior's soul is sealed within. It cannot be equipped, but if you go to the necessary location, it will reach there directly from the barrier.
Or the other translation is, if you go to a place where it is needed, the barrier will deliver it directly to that place.
So it's something. It's a MacGuffin. It's something that we need for plot reasons, but we can't directly use. That is certainly a ring.
It's got all of the elements.
And so many weird arrows. You can enter
could probably
labyrinths.
Converts types of damage. Oh. I don't understand any better.
You can enter labyrinths of different colors.
Yes, I understand that
color
part.
to labyrinth colors as follows: red to black, so black to blue. That suggests that if we wear this ring, we will connect to the blue labyrinth? Blue
Maybe.
to white, white to red.
It's very confusing, but everything about this game is very confusing, so I guess there's nothing new there. It's called Romantic, which is a very interesting name for that ring.
Yeah. That is romantic. I mean, maybe it's more in the sense of like a romance rather than romance.
Yeah. Or the romantic era.
Yeah. I'm still incredibly confused. I am more confused now than I was a moment ago. Got some power, got some tech, level 52. Did not get any DX. I think it is definitely worthwhile to put on the weird nonsense ring and see if I can go to the blue labyrinth, and if I can, try to understand what the hell that means.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because there's that one area where you can enter other areas. I don't know how to describe it, but...
Yeah, the first area you get into when you go into... Yeah,
exactly.
But, like, is that going to have additional... And also, I could switch, right? Like, I could give up on Kazuha and go to some other spirit at some point.
I guess. I guess. I don't know. I have not looked at the walkthrough in quite a while. Many weeks. And I did not look very far ahead when I did, so...
Definitely almighty. Wait. This is the other ring we got. It's under almighty.
Yep. It says ice damage 10 points, yes. I agree that that's what it says, but it says zero no... What is the name of the ring? In pink text there. Zero no... It might be just Zero's ring. Because I feel like that might be Yubi finger or something. Yeah.
It didn't capture the zero.
Yeah. So ring of zero. Which... What?
Is it... That makes no sense. Because usually ice is blue because it's associated with water. I was thinking like maybe for me, because I'm the black doll, that it's like the opposite of black. That whatever. It seems useless.
Maybe, but I'm wondering if maybe you get other pieces to that ring that combine with it, and then it'll become one ring of one, and then you'll have two elements or something? That's, I don't know. All speculation at this point.
Okay, here's my weirdo ring. I only have, let me quickly look at my fingers again. Yeah, I have one black ring, and the rest are all almighty. What that means is I know how to play this video game. I'm actually not going to save here because I'm just deeply confused by everything. And so I go into data as if I was going to save. Brilliant. Good work.
Lovely day. Lovely day.
So am I about to go into the blue Dungeon? That is the question.
Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings of arrows of outrageous fortune.
Okay, so everything looks the same here.
Your strength.
My power and you are still connected. I'll just leave the guidance through the labyrinth to Dacro.
And this is Dacro talking now.
Who was one of the other spirits. So I am indeed going into the blue Dungeon.
Yeah, but it seems like you'd be abandoning Kasuwa.
No, because she said that her spirit will still be there, and she'll just leave the guiding through the labyrinth to Tokoro.
Yeah.
I will speak within the labyrinth. However, the connection between you and Kasuwa has not been severed.
Okay, yeah, that verifies that.
Whoa! So we're gonna do the blue quest while still being dark ourselves.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
This game is 4 times as long as I even thought it possibly could be.
Yep.
Now the question is this... Okay, God, I feel like I need to spend 10 minutes discussing the ontological implications of what just happened. So, I figured... the reason you could detach from one spirit and choose another was that you would need to do all of them to get some final zone. And you, I think correctly figured that we had essentially reached that point. And there's some quest in the area where there's still other things to do in the area that we're in, but there's some quest to do in the area that we're in that would require detaching and doing that. But now it seems like you can also just go into the other zone without detaching, which feels like quite a cheat because this is going to be really easy.
Yes, although I will say I'm wondering if, because that ring has specific from twos, I'm wondering if because you're Kasuwa, you can only do the blue one this way. Yeah. The other ones still require detaching.
So you could do 2 spirits... and get all 4.
Yeah.
If you chose the right 2. Lawrence! Shall I explain how to navigate the demon world? What did you like to know? No, don't tell me these. Wow. It's just restarted the game. Of course it has. Traps, nothing. Okay, yeah, we're going to go with nothing.
Boy, I'm not used to seeing a selection option in the text box.
What would you like to know about... Oh, dang it. Did I No, none of this. No, I'm just going to press X a bunch. Thank you. Go away. We're in the blue zone. So now I need to think about what does this mean for my playthrough of this game?
Yep. Are you going to treat it like you treated the Saga Frontier stuff and come back to this section later? Or are you going to plow through?
Okay. For the time being, we still have plenty to do in the tree, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
Or in the tree and or the tower.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. So let's not do this and do anything we can do in the tree and then make a determination from there on whether this is a come back to it game or not. Well, I've gotten 0 ips. Let's go ahead and go back. I'm still going to keep that ring on, because I don't think that there's, after getting the Ceiling King, I don't think there's any reason. Wait, you don't need to do all of the quests. You just need to go down to level 8, get to the Ceiling King. Yeah.
Exactly.
Whereas if you detached, I think you would have different objects. What is happening?
Maybe, but You might, I mean, because the objects are in the ring menu at the...
Don't tell me I can't enter. Is it because I'm wearing that ring, so I'm effectively on the blue quest?
Yeah. Boy, this is confusing.
Do you want to know how to use a menu? I'm wearing it on my ring finger. How rare. Okay, as if I give a shit. I'm gonna choose that one. There we go. Okay, let's see if I can still go to the tree. Because if I can't, I don't even know what to do today.
Yeah. Since the equipment is accessible from the furthest zoomed out menu you could possibly be in, it seems like even if you detach from Kasawa and attach to a new spirit, you'll still have the equipment, right?
I just don't know. I just don't know. Luckily, we could get to the tree, so we don't have to figure that out right now.
Yeah.
But so there's an additional layer you need to understand, that like the color of the ring menu is Kasawa's ring menu color.
Oh yeah.
And so even though that is like, it feels extremely zoomed out, it is still within the you're on the black quest.
Fair enough.
Zone. Because like the main menu is yellow, like the almighty color. Very weird. Like, profoundly... I mean, you know, what do I expect from this game? Oh yeah, this level. Locked door! I like the crystal ball on this one's head.
I think this one's a Jin, because it's Dijin.
I would expect a Jin to be much more threatening than this loser.
Must be a lesser Jin.
Yeah, probably. I think it's a Gin Rummy.
I think it's a gin and tonic.
I think it's a gin rum and tonic.
A gin ramen tonic?
A gin ramen tonic. You heard me, by which I mean you misheard me in a way that I have now adopted as the thing I said.
I just like the vileness of putting gin and tonic in ramen.
The quinine helps the something.
The saltiness and umami to balance. And the alcohol just makes you drunk, so drunk that you don't even realize what you're eating.
Miso and quinine.
So what are you missing there? Sweet and sour. So
well, sour is from the carbonation, the carbonic acid from the tonic.
Yeah. Okay, so then all you need is
there's gin and tonic flavored
sweet.
Canned mackerel, says Nettie in chat. I mean, if that comes from
Britain or Finland.
Well, I was gonna say Scandinavia. Then that surprises me not one iota. That just seems extremely Scandinavian to me. It's Canadian, says Nettie. Well, you know, that's...
So you should know.
There is a Canadian, Scandinavian connection in that we're both very cold.
Also, the Vikings something.
The Vikings were the ones who newly found Newfoundland. Kill shot. That phrase is so not the brand I really of this game.
Well, because I feel like it's all the white enemies. I think you have something that must do it to like the holier white enemies or something.
Probably Kasawa's tit spirit.
Yeah.
Spear tit.
They see it and they faint out of being verklempt. I don't know.
Just that Victorian social mores.
Exactly, like a Victorian fainting couch situation.
Oh my. Let us cavort like the Greeks of old. You know the ones I mean.
Was that a hedonism bot thing?
That's hedonism bot, yeah.
Yeah.
Please let me finish destroying this trap before you attack me. I'll just follow you into this hallway chamber here. It's Mr. Potato Crystal Head. My favorite part of Mr. Potato Head is the choking hazard.
Mr. Potato Graduate.
I just can't find a way to see it that way. I'm sorry, I'm trying. It's like it's the cap that would be attached to a mortar board.
Yeah. It doesn't have the square
board.
part. Yeah. But it has the tassel, although that's not much of it's not a tassel, but it is.
It's a crystal.
Yes, it's a crystal tassel, okay? It's one of those beanies with the it's a propeller beanie.
Something is very hilarious to me about the fact that you were on your way to like one of those beanies with the propeller, and then you went, wait, the name for that is propeller beanie. Yes, it is. I haven't actually explored this level because when I came here, I got butt thou musted into it.
That's true, yeah. Following the left wall. Following the left wall.
One exciting left wall. Oh, okay. I've entered the oven.
This is the pizza oven part of the floor. I mean, clearly there's going to be like a red part of the floor, a blue part of the floor, etc. So this is probably going to be a red-themed enemy.
Seems very red-themed to me.
Bambina, white Bambina. Bambina just sounds like almost racist to me for some reason.
Bambina is just the female form of Bambi.
Okay.
Bambi and his sister Bambina.
That would be like saying John and his sister Jonna.
Joanna, you mean?
Sure. I actually know somebody named Jonna, so...
You mean Hannah?
Juan and his sister Hannah.
Yeah, we just had to find Juan in the Ultima universe. Oh my. Oh my.
White Habira.
You know, the game just has to remind you that it really is Japanese. Just doesn't want you to forget that.
I mean, you do not have a chance to forget that this game is Japanese.
It is quite constantly reminding you of the fact that it really truly is Japanese. This game is one of those very Japanese games. Okay, well, that was the red chamber. So this will be either the blue or white chamber.
Looks pretty white to me.
It does, but also it looked white out here.
It is, but it doesn't have the moons on the inside here.
This feels like too central and big to just be the chamber of one of the magics.
Yeah.
Here's her again. Bye. The enemies that die prone is it's just like smack. Well, God, there is like the designers of this game really had a fill all of the space obsession. It is very annoying. Like, let's put empty hallways everywhere. Hello.
This is the red or something Bambine. I didn't see the color. I assumed red, but it could also be black.
Looks pretty red to me. Didn't get my dodge out in time.
Ooh, there was an eyeball.
Oop. Exactly, Dan. The face plant. Smack. Treasure. 100% loops. Because I am constantly suffering with lack of loops.
Una botella de agua mineral.
That means 1 bottle of piss water.
I don't actually know how to say piss in Spanish.
No!
Might be a one-way door.
Might be a one-way door. But if it is, I have no idea how you
There's one room to the left that you haven't been in somehow.
That just had a treasure chest in it. I didn't walk.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so this is the central corridor that I've already gone down. So this is going to be another... Oh, no, this is definitely the blue area. It's very blue.
Bluey.
It is. I have things to say about this sheer dress. I have thoughts.
Well, this is just White Bambina again.
This game is so Japanese.
Correct.
I guess we haven't had any upskirt shots of anyone. We've had no skirt shots, but no upskirt shots, so it could still be more Japanese.
That was one of the other paths that you didn't follow.
The blueness of this area sucks. I just want to say it looks terrible. I mean, yeah, it's blue, but it looks really bad.
Red area kind of sucked too. It just looked like
an oven.
Burnt walls. 3 minutes of drug use.
I do, however, like the music in this area. And only had one can of blue paint and tried to make it last, isn't it? That is exactly what it looks like. Like, it was naturally painted white, and they went, shit, this is the blue area. Paint it. We don't have enough paint.
It looks like graffiti spray paint blue to me. This is not red.
Okay, I think it's the same effect, but to me, it was better with red than with blue or purple, which is black, but
dark,
video game black.
Okay.
Because with red, it looked like the glowing light of an oven or something, whereas these, it just looks shit. For just a second, I thought she had tentacle head. It was just the hair, but it fooled me for a moment.
This is Barbella again.
Barbella the tentacle head.
I mean, Japanese, we gotta get the tentacle porn in while we can.
Just to remind you how Japanese this game is. Very is the answer. More than you could possibly imagine. That, man, the supine but with legs tucked under death position, that is, you're gonna have a cramp. I mean, you're dead, but, you know, other than that, you're gonna have a cramp. So many doors.
So many enemies. And we're back to Carignano.
Which is a portmanteau of Karina and Neon.
It's a cat who wants to see your supervisor, Karen Neon.
Poor Karens of the world. This one actually connected through. The other ones were all locked on this side, I feel like. What the? It's locked from both sides? What?
It is interesting that the dark one carried through.
I wonder if that's just because I am playing the Dark Spirit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm wondering if the only way to get through on the other ones is to be playing the other spirits.
Yeah. Like maybe that door is only unlocked because, that's given that indeed the white one was white. That seems like the explanation. Those areas do appear to have been completely fucking pointless. What the?
Lawrence's voice.
Oh, not Lawrence. I smell the scent of a soul approaching.
It says Asashinin Heho in there.
Hello, Joey.
Okay. Hi, Joey, buddy.
Well, now, is your soul all fired up? I think is your soul burning is a little bit of a better translation, but I like is your soul all fired up? Weirdly colloquial way to put that. Your soul feeling all fired up? It seems your soul is heating up. The time might be just right. Are you roasting our soul? Can you not do that?
You are the frog in the boiling water, and you just haven't realized it yet.
Soul is the frog in the boiling water. Yes. Aim for the top of this tower. Eventually, you'll understand the reason you were born. I mean, I was gonna aim for the top of this tower for the simple reason that what the hell else was I gonna do? You look very threatening, but are extremely not threatening.
I think the first part of the name was Machina.
And the second part was Deus Ex.
Was dead.
It was actually Deus Ex, not Deus Ex. That's having sex with God.
Me say Dayu, sex and me want what?
I have no idea why that's where your brain went. We're back in piss room. It's nothing. Boy, this level is sure gigantic and full of nothing.
Yeah.
Because, like, even so, there was a part of the dark area that clearly we could only reach because we're playing the dark path. But there was nothing there. Like, there wasn't even there was just nothing there. So it's not like it was even a bonus. It was just, like, pointless. Oh, that's just that. This is a restoration point, isn't it?
Yes, I think so. Yep.
Wow. Pointless. Huh.
It's blue Bambina.
Her hand is in the position of she knows she's pregnant, but nobody else knows she's pregnant.
Well, her hand's in the position of she knows she's pregnant. She doesn't think anybody else knows, but her hand's in the position, so everybody knows.
Exactly. Joey, the enemies don't respawn. I have not been able to determine their degree of randomness. And I guess it's worth saying they don't respawn within any delve into the dungeon, but you frequently have to go back to the barrier and then re-delve, and they do respawn on that next delve into the dungeon. So you can make them respawn.
And the map has to be re-explored on the next delve.
Well, yes. So they respawn only when you essentially choose for them to. But I have no idea what the degree of randomness is. I'm fairly certain I've attacked what I was sure was the same enemy on the map, but was a different enemy. But it might just be that there's like categories or something. Or it might be that, they move around, and so I had no idea which one I was attacking.
We also know that there are definitely some set enemies, too.
Yeah.
If they're not all set enemies, there are at least some set enemies.
Exactly. That looks like a bracelet. Or a bra.
I think it looks like a ring, but I could believe a bracelet.
It is a bracelet. That's another bra.
That's the bra that one lady was wearing that was hanging down on her chest.
Giving her the illusion of having 3 breasts.
Yes. Joey says it's a bracelet.
Well, I think we fully explored this level. It was good to get the 2 bras in that box, though, so glad we took the time, actually. Except they're both going to be shit, but, other than that.
Yeah, but the only way to find good items is to sort through all the bad items, so.
Exactamundo. Now, this level we went to, but I don't recall how much I really explored it, because I feel like we found the... Oh, wait, no, yeah, we have fully explored this, yeah. We just need to go to the next level.
That's right, this is the cock and balls level.
Exactly. And we fully explored that level.
And we fully explored that level. Carignano.
Bye. Now, I did find the up staircase on this level, but I don't feel like I remember how I got there. We are sure getting no shortage of rings. If you don't know how you got there, try and just walk straight through and see what happens.
Yeah, exactly. You can see where the other end is.
Yeah.
Okay.
It does show you that, but that's not quite enough to guess how to get there. God, she's got a whip.
Blue dominatrix. She just falls onto her back.
She's wearing even less clothes than Kasu. Yeah. This game is very Japanese. It actually got more Japanese, surprisingly. I will try this way. I think there were essentially like 2 concentric rings, and it was the inner of those 2 concentric rings that got us to the stairs, and the outer one that got us to the other jerks, something like that. But the outer concentric ring didn't go all the way around or something. Oh my. Here's good old 3-tit again.
Woman. Instead of medieval woman, it's 3-breasted woman.
Hold me closer, Tony Danza.
It's like a three-breasted waistcoat, but it's a woman instead.
What do you think a three-breasted like a double-breasted waistcoat is an established thing? What would it mean to be triple-breasted? Where does the
Good question.
Is it just a piece of cloth that hangs down from above? It's like a wide necktie.
Yes, exactly. It's a not ascot, but a
cravat.
Yeah, cravat.
A built-in cravat.
Yes.
That's as large as the overlap of the two breasts of a double-breasted waistcoat. Brilliant. Well, I'm gonna have to talk to my tailor, get her to make exactly this item. She had invincibility frames at exactly the right time to dodge my move. A bravade, says Joey in chat. Why haven't they made the convenience of a bra and a cravat in one? Think of all of the women who wear cravats who could have had that convenience. All 0 of them. Okay, here we have not seen before. Nice, double helices, but big double helices you've got this time. Kind of in the shape of the cooling tower of a power plant. Sometimes the double helices are just sort of columns, so they look like DNA. Sometimes they look like power plants. What? Why are you a ghost?
It's Jumo anime, so it's an anime Jumo.
Well, it's not animated anymore.
I actually think the anime is related to the Italian to do with life, so...
Right, as in, like... As in...
Living Jumo.
Animal.
Yeah.
I love following the left wall. Oh no, Groot ghost, says Dan in chat. Yep, he died. He's here. His spirit is in
Joey
this
said
demon
it's
realm.
a poltergeist.
They're almost as bad as you.
Almost. I wouldn't go quite that far. Blue Bambina.
You explode now. Splonk. Splat. So I think that this game sometimes leaves me feeling a bit... like unclear in terms of progress, because even though a lot of stuff has happened, nothing makes any sense. And so it's hard to have some like, oh, moment that you want from the plot revealing itself.
Well, and part of the problem is some of the plot has revealed itself, but that has only made it even more confusing.
Well, yeah, because nothing makes any sense. So you don't quite get that satisfaction of like putting it all together, because you get all of the pieces of the puzzle and all you learn is that these puzzle pieces don't actually go together.
Yeah.
I do like the music. The music in this area is very good. That's how dreams work, though, points out Joey in chat. I mean, I that is not a complaint about this game, because this game is clearly meant to be just the weirdest shit in the world, and like, bravo, you did it! The whole game feels like a drug trip.
Just reposting that kanji to see if you agree that the kanji in the upper right, the top one, might be the same.
I mean, if you're expecting me to agree or disagree, I'm sure it looks vaguely like if you squinted a lot, it could look the same.
It's just like the reason I'm asking you is because I know it's blurry on your screen, but it's even more blurry on mine, so can't.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
I think you have a better chance
it's just blurry in a different way, because you probably don't see the pixelization, but the pixelization is the actual blur. So, machines can use magic, huh? Finally, we are in a narrative universe that is bold enough to allow androids to use magic.
Nettie makes a very good point.
Oh, that's true, Nettie. It's coding. It's not magic. Yeah. They did establish that it's coding. Double helices all the way across the sky. Helices is truly an example of a plural where no one benefits from having this stupid non-English plural. There's just...
Well, anything that ends with X, any singular noun that ends with X becomes ices, and yes, I agree.
Yep. Indices, good God.
Yep.
Indices. Axes is a counterexample, I guess.
Well, no, because it doesn't end with X. Yeah.
Right. That's a weird example because it's pronounced weird. Hi, can I just talk to you through the helices? There's plenty of
room.
Although
axes is a counterexample if you spell axe A-X and not A-X-E.
So incorrectly. I'm looking for you, main boss of this area. I saw you through the helices.
So if it's one, if a piece is one pax, like a piece between wars, is one pax, then multiple is passes.
Great. Well, it would be like the if you want to talk about the Pax Romana and also the Pax Mongolica.
Yes, they are the passes Romana and Mongolia. I mean, pacifism, like it is obviously a consistent word in terms of...
It's just very bad.
Yes. Oh, tax. That one should be tasses.
Do we know that tax comes from Latin?
From Latin. I would assume it does.
What is this? Like, the helices aren't any farther apart, are they? Well, maybe they are.
Well, yeah. That's a good question. That's a good point. I.S. Pox. Posies.
Voice of the Paradise Guardian Knight, the four heavenly kings. You finally arrived! I have exactly enough time left in the stream to defeat this big boss. Come this way!
Silver,
get over here! Oh, I'm actually not controlling it. That was weird. So, you're not...
Asul. Yeah, Asul.
You're not Tokoro. Until I reunite with him, I cannot disappear no matter what. And yes, this is the Paradise Guardian Knight Asul, as in blue.
Well, no, it's not actually as in blue.
You sure it's not as in blue? Because Tokoro is the blue spirit.
Oh, maybe Asudu. I'm trying to remember if that was what was being used in the enemy names for blue.
I suspect that I am not going to have the option
to
kill this guy, or at least if I kill him, he won't actually disappear.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Joey's right. It was Azure, I think. Or Azuro.
I mean, that could just be an inflection thing that, like, for some reason they're being careful about.
Yeah.
Oh no,
I would
my
just
C is
expect
blocked.
him to be blue if, wow, you have a skull.
Well, so we don't know what the hell this thing is. He's just the Guardian Knight.
Yeah,
he
we don't know anything.
He has some association with Tokoro, but that doesn't mean that he has to be blue.
I mean, Dan is certainly right. Having watched hours of this, still not understanding a single plot element, he can safely say he misses Ultima dearly.
I mean, Ultima wasn't that. It was just that there was a lot. It was breadth, not depth. There was like breadth of nonsense in Ultima, but not a lot of depth of nonsense. This is extreme depth of nonsense and breadth. Tokoro, I am waiting to reunite with you. Oh, he's in love with Tokoro. Oh, good for you.
He just falls backwards.
So, did I defeat him? Does he actually disappear? Does he not disappear? What? There can't be a memory walnut here. Of all,
maybe it's a Tokoro. Maybe it's a Tokoro memory walnut.
And it'll be like, wrong person's memories.
Something about entering something?
A shady soul or a suspicious soul, unless it because that's not... So, gloomy soul is what it said for, like, the dark soul. Any
I mean,
clue
I don't remember the kanji. It's gotten the kanji right, I think. but it could translate it differently.
Yeah. This is... Well, that confirms it. This is not my soul. Return to the barrier. You should be able to meet her. I can feel it. I'm more confused than I've ever been in my life. Okay, let's go ahead and fight a living mantle. Fight me, living mantle. What? It didn't fight me this time. What the hell? Nothing makes any sense. A dark soul, if you will, says Joey in chat. Yeah, a dark and gloomy soul. This was the first
a dark and gloomy soul.
Dark Souls just ripped off Nemuru Mayu. Okay, let's identify some random shit. Well, that's made of Legos.
Wow.
Blank time.
It's time
reduced by
Time Hawk is the name of it.
If blank time means the time that you can't do anything after coding, then I would have loved this ring a long time ago. But now time is very short. What am I looking at? What is this?
It's a very thin metal band with a teardrop hovering in the middle of it.
When LP reaches 0, LPWP, item usage count, and status elements are all fully restored and it breaks. That to me suggests that this is a absolute one-time only full restore.
Yeah.
Like it breaks as in like it breaks.
Yeah,
it is gone.
That's my interpretation as well.
Which seems pretty good. Ooh, fancy.
They certainly got some ring designs in this game. I'll give them that.
When used, moonlight magic can be coded. Remember there was that, like you get a moon item.
Yeah.
And there was that weird separate moon magic that seems...
Yep.
Maybe it's the opposite of Almighty, and maybe Almighty and Sun magic are the same, because they're both yellow.
Yeah, maybe. This has got a little screen on it.
30% of support magic damage is nullified, but support magic doesn't do damage per se. But all magic damage is reduced by 10 points. That's interesting. This one's also got a screen on it. Because it's the same.
Probably is the same type.
Yeah. 30% of support magic rebound is nullified. But support magic doesn't... It doesn't do damage! Boy, our ips aren't going as far as they used to.
Yeah.
Speed up. Give me those dicks. Oh, okay. Wait. It's one of them!
Oh.
But
Yin Yang.
This is very blue. That feels like that has to be Tokoro, but maybe not. Let's find out. This
is Yin.
It's very Yin, not very you. This is my soul. Nos. Whoa. Hive.
Are we gonna see Yin and Yang naked?
Oh, of course. This game is Japanese. Don't forget that. I'm starting to remember. Nos.
I and Yang, I and y'all.
I, along with you, were killed by the first Alchemist Dragone and became the first
think I was killed by Dragone.
Of demons. You don't remember it, but you were. The demons are alchemical devices in this world of souls created to consume people's souls.
Do you understand?
Souls of people cursed by demons are reincarnated in this world of souls. And the souls of those who are reincarnated are used as a source of energy to sustain this world of souls. It's a terrifying thing. I see, yeah. So yeah, exactly. Soul eaters, Joey. They eat the souls give them nourishment, and then they get into slutty but slightly obscured positions.
Well, slightly obscured while you haven't recovered their memory walnuts.
Yes,
Once you recover their memory walnuts, then they will undress for you.
Yes. Well, that was whatever that was. Let's go ahead and...
The tough thing is, as you were saying earlier, I think you did make a lot of progress this stream. I just don't know what any of it means.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, we have fully undressed Kazuha, and we are now undressing Yin and Yang. And
Correct.
if that's not
Correct.
progress, then I don't know what progress is. When you have fully undressed the dark spirit, and you manage to start undressing the other spirits, something, mumble.
I just wish there was a himbo spirit in this game.
Don't you? Don't you just? Something very bad is happening. Oh, it's fine. Okay.
Everything is fine. Don't worry about it.
I don't know what the hell I just did that somehow, like, tried to
translated the
capture the
screen.
screen like 50 times, but it's all fine. Okay. Next stream, depending on, well, I don't know, depending on a lot of factors, next stream maybe Diefugger 2, and then back to undressing Yin and Yang. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.
Did you think you'd be undressing the Chinese symbols
duality
of
symbols
duality?
Spirits? I mean, did I think I was going to be? No.
Are you surprised that you are? Also no.
Exactly.